Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel. We're here off of Desert Inn and Cabana in East Las Vegas. It's been a little while since we've been over here. So this used to be a 4-lane road. And you can see it's a pretty wide stretch right here, but they eliminated the outside lane a few years ago, created a bike lane. Because you see so many bikers out here. And they're all using the bike lane. So many bikers. I'm glad to see there's so many bikers taking advantage of it right now, in fact, as we drive down the road. In the meantime, at rush hour, because this is a choke point over here, the way they have the town set up, well, at least the way it's developed over the years, you have to come from Henderson or Southeast Las Vegas, up this route if you want to get over to the north side. Either this or Nellis, and Nellis Boulevard is a disaster, for lack of a better word. So yeah, they put in the median here and put some little shrubbery and stuff. That's nice. And then you can see they put in, I don't know what that is over there. Oh, that's just dirt. So I mean, at least they beautified the median. So those of you who have been commenting and tell me that they can't do it, well, it's here on this stretch of road at least. Because I mention all the time that, you know, out in Summerlin they beautify the roads and it looks great, and pride in your community and all that. And then people are like, well, they can't do that on the east side. Why? Where there's a will. And then I get a lot of comments from folks who tell me that I'm being too hard on the east side and just leave the east side alone. Hey, Vegas Don, leave those people alone. Gonna go over here and make a left onto Nellis. This is Sam's Town over here. It actually has a really cool atrium in there. The only thing is it's out here on the periphery of town off of Nellis and Flamingo. We're on Flamingo right now, another major east-west artery here in town. And lots of calls for service in this area. Lots and lots of calls for service in this area. But that's the entrance there. We did a video in there back at Christmas time, so feel free to check that out. This is Nellis Boulevard here, where we're going to make a left and head southbound. But again, lots of calls for service in here. They have their own little RV, Vegas KOA here at Sam's Town. Camping Vegas style, it says. Monthly starting at $775. Only $775, guys. Come out here and park your camper out here across the street from Sam's Town. It's a bargain at twice the price, right? So we're gonna come down here and make a very quick left. So this is, right here, Sam's Town. Blackjack pays 3-2. See pit for details. That's a huge deal for a lot of gamblers. Huge deal. Because blackjack has pretty much always been 3-2 odds, but a lot of the strip casinos have moved to 6-5 odds. Now the difference there is just simple math pretty much. 3-2, if you take 2, divide it into 3, that's $1.50, 1.5, right? But if you take 5 and divide it into 6, it's 1.2 or $1.20. So if you win at blackjack, which is never a given, right? There's no guarantee you're ever gonna win. But if you win, you're gonna win less at those that pay 6-5 versus those that pay 3-2. So it's a big deal for a lot of people who like to play blackjack, which arguably tends to have the best odds in terms of gambling, which, I mean, it's like saying it does rain in the desert here in Vegas, but yeah, it just doesn't happen very often. So it's a huge deal to a lot of people. When they win, they want to be able to win as much as they could have. Now I know down at like Golden Nugget, down on Fremont Street, they have 6-5 odds up to $25 bets, and then anything above $25 is 3-2 odds. So they're, yeah, either way there. So there is Sam's Town right there with the atrium inside, and it's hotel. They have a bowling alley in there. They got a movie theater. All sorts of different features here at Sam's Town, owned by Boyd Gaming, which also owns Fremont Casino downtown. And then over here on the left, you see Eastside Cannery that has been there for a while, but it's been closed since COVID. They keep renewing the gaming license for it, but they don't open it up. This Longhorn Casino Hotel over here on the right. And both Eastside Cannery and Samstown are owned by Boyd Gaming. So there's a sign, a marquee out front says you're just steps away from Samstown. Well, because it's closed and they're both owned by the same company. So there's another Welcome to Las Vegas sign right here in the median. However, I would not recommend getting out and taking a picture. That's the back side of it there. But I would not recommend getting out and taking pictures. Very dangerous out here on Boulder Highway. So we're heading on south, technically southeast here on Boulder Highway. $4.07 a gallon at that 7-Eleven for regular unleaded. That is up there for a 7-Eleven especially. Wow. This is Tropicana here, another major east-west artery here in town. You see Royal Manor over here on the right. It's kind of an Excalibur kind of thing, just a few miles down from the actual Excalibur itself. Studios, 1 and 2 bedrooms, come on down. I know there's a lot of boarded up buildings, tons and tons of calls for service in here. In this whole corridor up and down Boulder Highway. We've done a lot of northern end of Boulder Highway. Check those videos out in our video library. This is Missouri here. Tons of calls for service in here. There's a little 7-Eleven right there. They're actually building over here off to our left, but I don't know. Why rent when you can buy? But you're going to buy with the builder's additional charges on top of your regular home price, and then you're going to pay for whatever the interest rate is that they're charging you, which is not going to be generous to you, I promise. Stadium Saloon Laundromat, $3 ATM. That's a big deal too, because I read someone I follow on Facebook said that they were at Park MGM, paid $12 this week, $12 to withdraw money from an ATM. $12. They're just going nuts with the fees down there. If you're new to the channel, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. Also check out my wife's brand new channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter, here on YouTube. She deals with astrology and spirituality, and even if that's not your thing, maybe perhaps you could help her out. Like and subscribe anyway, just to help her out. Share the word. Maybe you know someone that is into that kind of stuff. And share the word, please. I really appreciate you guys very much. I have the best community on YouTube with my subscribers, and I'm very, very grateful for all of you. So this is Ride Now Power Sports here. You see all these little 4-wheel ATVs they got parked out here, and then they got some bikes up there underneath the awning. I always like to come through here and dream a little dream. There's a 3-wheeler there. Slingshot, I think it's called now. There's a Can-Am, I'm not sure. More little 4-wheelers here that are probably the cost of a used car. But it's always nice to come through here and just take a look, see what there is to see in here. Head back out to Boulder Highway here. And this is a dead end down here. But I actually want to check this out. There was a large homeless encampment down here not too long ago. Looks like it's not here at the moment. But yeah, this is just... Welcome home, guys. Pigeons, welcome home. How would you like to live right here, look out your front window, and see this? And then we've got some messages spray painted onto the barriers there. We're a family channel, so I'm not going to read them. Oh wait, no, they are here. There they are. They're in there. Okay. That was good. I barely noticed them. I mean, they're camouflage. That's what I mean. It's not good that they're there. Please don't tell me that I'm a jerk. That's not what I meant. You have more taggery there. Because the last thing they want is to be bothered and told that they have to move along and go somewhere else. So a lot of them, they do try to camouflage themselves, burrow into an area where they aren't really noticed. Something called Ovation over there on the other side of the street, like a townhouse condo type of thing. Now leasing, so I guess it's apartments. So back out here on to Boulder Highway, heading southeast again. And approaching Russell Road here directly in front of us. Russell is another major east-west artery, one of the pillars of our community. Tobin, 7-Eleven man, $3.39 or $3.49 cash or credit price here for regular unleaded at the Circle K here. So that's better than that what we saw down there at the 7-Eleven down there. Sienna Suites over here off to the left. So Tobin, I'm very confident, will probably drop a comment and relay the meaning behind Russell Road and the origin, etymology of that name. And we're very grateful for him. He does so much work on the back end to help out our community. I'm very, very grateful for him. And all of my subscribers, thank you guys so very, very much. And our members, shout out to our members. You guys are terrific. Thank you guys so very, very much. There's a Leslie's Pro. This is a huge pool commercial store. It's called there. They also have different little smaller chains here around town, or smaller buildings, outlets, things like that. Locations. There we go. So this is Broadbent here. I'm going to pause it for a moment. Got the green light here finally at Broadbent, so we're going to continue now. Turn left and go eastbound here onto Broadbent. Tropicana actually circles around, and this is the eastern terminus pretty much for Tropicana, and it just loops around in here. So we're going to go up here to Sunbonnet and make a right at South Valley Ranch. And I want to show you guys this neighborhood in here. We will make a left onto Aspen Peak Loop. So many words in that name. Also check out vids from Mike, VIDSFROMMIKE. He does some awesome sunrise and sunset drone videos to include plane spotting and Janet Airlines. If you don't know Janet Airlines, Janet, Google it. Be prepared to be wowed and amazed. And as always, please check out my beautiful wife's channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter, common spelling on both of those here. It does astrology and spirituality here on YouTube. Very grateful for all of you. We're now on Sky Forest Drive. And this is going to bring us a nice little park over here with the tennis courts and a jungle gym. Some very healthy mature trees in there. This is Red Bark Lane. Significance of this is going to become clear in just a moment, at least I hope so. So these homes in here and there it is. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Back, make sure I'm not blocking this driveway here. This is the house that they built to emulate the Simpsons house here in Henderson, Nevada. It used to be colored, all of the brightly colored motifs that are in the cartoon series, of course, but over the years it has changed. I'm sure the neighbors got tired of people coming up here and taking photos and stuff of that nature, but this is the home at 712 Red Bark that the Simpsons, they actually was replicated. Simpsons home was replicated here. So this was actually built with a contest. They held a contest to win it or something back in the day. You can Google all that, but doesn't look anything like that now. They've done some work here and just kind of blends in with the rest of the neighborhood around here, huh? Anyway, thanks so much for being here, you guys. I really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really means everything to me. I'm very, very grateful for all of you. I would not be out here doing this without you. So please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. Thank you, guys. We'll see you on the next one.